Massive breaking news, tuning in. Omar is in his casuals, he has been dropped. And we're going to, yes, and Yusuf has just admitted it. Yusuf, can you explain the reasoning behind the dropping of Omar?
He's not been playing too amazingly. So yeah, he's just in his casuals today. Hopefully just going to watch the game from the goal.
So who's been drafted in? Is it Dean from the cup?
Oh no, he'll be watching. He'll just be watching from our goal.
Okay, so Yusuf being very diplomatic with that one there. Yusuf, here's Mo Rabai, who refused to play last week. Is there mutiny in TSCI camp?
There is, yeah. We've all had a falling out. I think I've just managed to scrape 11 players together today.
I didn't want to play. I got paid a decent amount to play this game.
He did. It's true. So hopefully the team that I managed to pull together will be able to do a decent job.
Yeah. Is this an ideal situation against a team you only won in the last 5 against, and they really are under your skin?
No, they're not under our skin at all. Hopefully.
Your skin?
Oh, my skin? Oh, they're not under my skin at all. Like, if they want to come and not play football, that's up to them. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah. We'll try and play football and try and beat them.
Yeah. Mo, you had a few shades at him last season, and you said who was Rihan. Is your opinion on Finest changed at all after this season so far?
Rihan doesn't play for them now. He left after you said that.
I had to see, he just knew as soon as I said it, he thought he needs to...
Well, Rihan's playing for the champions at the moment.
That's, obviously, he has to make moves. Obviously, moves upwards. It's like Van Dijk out here and Finest at Liverpool. But it's just the same old every game as it comes, and play the game, 3 points, call it a day.
Yeah.
Finest, who they signed this year? I'm not too sure. They got Isaac.
Well, yeah, they have got Isaac, but
that's a good signing. He's a good
they
player.
managed to retain most of their players.
That's good. There's not many players that would have left, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jahan left, but he was probably one of the better ones. Even though I joked about Finest.
Yeah.
But Isaac's a good signing, good player.
How disappointing was last week's defeat against Galacticos? Came as a shock to the whole league.
It was shocking. They didn't deserve it at all. They obviously I think they played well. Not enough to score a goal. The goal was obviously, if you see it in the replay, it was deflection off the wall, or if the wall, I think, split up even. So it was. So it was just one of them games. Their keeper had a really good game. Omar had a few one-on-ones. That was pretty much it.
So it was just one of those games then.
Yeah, the ball won't go in. The keeper was incredible in that game. So
he's still being interviewed.
Yeah. Well, we're going to come to you, Yusuf. We were talking about last week's game. Mo said it was completely undeserved from Galacticos, and that you deserved to win. It was just one of those days. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I would actually.
You're going on a run of massive games now. You've got Finest tonight, Underdogs, and then you've got Titans coming up on the horizon as well.
Scrapers, a big game, derby game.
Yeah, Scrapers as well. Although Scrapers are
derby game
gone, really, to be honest.
It's a derby game.
But it's a derby game, yes, as you say. So 4 huge games coming up. How many points would you think would be good for you? Yeah,
12.
Okay, but realistically, how much do you think you will get?
12.
Okay, okay. So very confident there, Yusuf. And
we have to be. What's the point? Why would I say 8 or 4 or 3? We'll try and win every game like we always do.
Every game we want to win.
Yeah,
that's TSCI.
I don't understand this question.
What do you want from this?
What do these punches?
Every game.
Okay, well, thank you very much for. Thank you very much.
Goals.
Yo, they're gonna. This is where the bias stuff was coming through. Good, I bailed out then.
Listen, G, forget man of the match.
Isaac. We spoke to you beforehand, before the Underdogs game.
Yeah.
It was disappointing that you didn't get the victory. What do you think was the reason that you didn't win that game? Or, well, get anything out of it last week?
Thought we could have played better, but their tactics were. I've never seen anything like it, to be fair. Grown men shouting at the ref and stuff like that. I've just never really seen anything like it. But yeah, I can't put that down to the loss. Should have played better, really. But should be beating teams like that, if you ask me.
Yeah. Do you think the early goal that they scored, and also being an own goal, rattled your team a little bit?
Both of their goals were poor. Like, you can't concede goals like that if you want to win games. So, but yeah, early goals do kill, because also then that's when their hanging tactics come out, shouting at the ref, kicking the ball away and all that shit. So,
was there anyone in particular that you didn't like?
Nah, no one in particular. Obviously, I know it's football, but no, not saying names or anything. I don't even know the names, but. Nah. They're good. They're all right. Them, to be fair, good team.
One thing Aarif wanted to ask you about was we've seen a lot of good goals so far this season.
Yeah.
Where do you rank that in your own personal locker?
My personal Ultim8 locker, I think it's first. Definitely.
Yeah. Describe it to us what you saw as you're going through. We want to see what your vision was.
I've got the ball out there. Maybe, I don't know. And then I think when I do step overs, people think they expect me to go into my right, so did it with my left, took it over way, and then just kept going really. And then at the end, I was going to shoot, but then I thought he was going to block it, so I faked it, and then put it in the bottom corner and went in luckily.
Manchester's Finest normally play quite defensive against Finest, against TSCI, sorry, and go for the counter. But is that what Aki's been talking about in the WhatsApp group chat?
To be fair, we know. Well, I know Omar from school and from City that he's a good player. Apart from that, I don't really know. But I've heard they're the best team, so hopefully it'll be a good game. But hopefully we can get a win.
Can you describe, on a side note as well, your final question, what's the WhatsApp group chat like at Finest? You got people like Jabba, Aki, and then you got you and Yaya in there. What's the chats about? What are the chats like?
All sorts.
Are you a contributor?
Yeah, of course. I put my little 2 cents in about the goals and that, and we talk about midweek football, all that stuff.
Yeah. And there's no regrets from your part of joining Manchester's Finest. You seem to be enjoying yourself here.
Enjoying myself, no regrets.
Yeah. All right, good luck today, Yaya. We're looking forward to another fantastic goal from you. Nice. Take care. No worries. Massive breaking news coming from Imad of Titans. He said it's just been revealed right now. If Manchester's Finest take the 3 points here tonight, Omar Ben Ali will retire officially from all Ultim8 League football. And there is Omar Ben Ali. He's made this massive announcement. Omar, can you just confirm live on TV?
No, nothing. That's
came
from my mouth.
Okay. So it's not come from your mouth. Whose mouth does it come from then?
I think he wants me to join Titans, so he's spreading rumours.
Oh right, is he? Yeah. Would you consider joining Titans at all? Omar's refused to answer the question. He's run away. We can see the Manchester's Finest skipper Aki just going through the paces. He's in dialogue with the goalkeeper Niall, who will be a very busy man tonight. If you see the array of talent that TSCI have got up front, the likes of Omar Ben Ali, the likes of Ishi, Akeeb is back here tonight. Moin probably will be playing as well. Niall, do you think this will be one of your busiest nights between the sticks in the season?
I think it could be possibly, yeah. We'll have to see how it goes so far. The team's looking quite strong. Our team's looking good as well, though. Our defence has been amazing so far this season. We've had a couple of mess-ups, but I don't think we're going to have any repeats tonight. Yeah.
Just like Isaac, you made the switch from Galacticos to Manchester's Finest. Was there any particular reason why you moved to Finest?
There was no reason. It was just contract arrangements. That's basically it, because I wasn't really sure whether I was going to continue playing, and then by the time that I decided that I was going to play again, Bilal had already signed a new keeper, because obviously Galacticos is a very desirable team to be on. They're going to have players coming in all the time, aren't they? So that's basically it.
Yeah. So you're saying Bilal signed a new keeper. Do you think he made a blunder there?
Not at all. The keeper seems to be pretty good. So we'll just have to see how it goes for them, innit?
Yeah. Do you think Galacticos will survive this season?
Definitely. Yeah. They got an amazing strong team. They got Tay, they got Cami, they got Bilal as manager as well. So they're obviously going to do well.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Niall. Yo, bro, go.
It's Neil as well, by the way, bro. You always get this wrong.
Do I call you Niall?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bro.
I understand the confusion.
I'll call you Neil. Sorry, man. I've just corrected there on live TV. It's Neil.
Get wrecked. You got wrecked.
Shut up. Go and bring your moustache back first.
Right, that's rude. Oh, yes.
Ishi's back. TSCI's player of the season last season. However, he's not wearing his TSCI jersey. I think that might be a statement. Possibly Ishi might be leaving. He's wearing all black underneath. I mean, which other team wears black?
New Zealand.
Rizzy Malik perhaps has been in Ishi's ear. Rizzy Malik, who fell foul to Akeeb, fell foul to Yusuf's stealing tactics.
He wants to play for
Ready to kick off. Omar is in net. Yusuf and Mo Rabai are in centre-back positions. There's a midfield triad of Akeeb on the left. He's in Pogba's position. Rihan on the right, and Malik looks like he's going to be sitting. Ishi and Omar Ben Ali, no recognised striker. And then Manchester's Finest, with no substitute, by the way, for TSCI. Manchester's Finest have got Jabba on the bench, but they've got Neil in net, Minaz and Azhar playing centre-back, with Aki, Junaid and Fergie, Tahar and Isaac playing at the focal point of the attack. I think Manchester United still sorting themselves out just for the moment. And here's Ishi on the ball, receiving it. There's a heavy touch, and Junaid capitalised on it. Good work by Junaid, patiently trying to attack. And it's gone into the middle, and Isaac was running towards that penalty spot area and almost slotted it in after 15 seconds. The legs of Ishi there. So Junaid from Tahar. Nice little chop there. Tahar again. Tahar's quick feet, left-footed, is given away. Taha. Here comes Akeeb. There's only Omar Ben Ali ahead of him. Akeeb scored a wonder goal last season again. TSF MFC! He's got another wonder goal, but of a different type here. He's bundled it home with his right foot, and Manchester's Finest have conceded early again. I do think, with all due respect to Neil, he's a fantastic goalkeeper, but he could have done better there. Akeeb will have enjoyed that. With Liverpool not playing in the FA Cup, Akeeb will have something to remember his weekend by. Great run, no one really ahead of him, and then he slotted it home with his right foot. And TSCI taking early lead against Finest, and now Finest definitely have to come out. TSCI, who did not score against Manchester's Finest at all last season. Oh, is that a back pass? Howard's thinking, but it was thrown out very quickly. Akeeb, his confidence will be going through the sky now. Here's Isaac on the left-hand side of his right foot.
What? Left-hand side of his right foot? He's on the left-hand side with his right. Drive, man.
TSCI didn't score against Manchester's Finest in 108 minutes of football last season. They've already got one in the first 2 minutes of this season. And here's Malik. Look how high Malik is. Omar Benali! Well, just like the buses, you wait so long for one or two come along together. And Omar Benali has put the game almost beyond doubt now. 4 minutes into this game, and TSCI are 2-0 up against Finest. I think the commentator's curse has just hurt Manchester's Finest. I apologise, Aki, Minaz. Taha. And here's Junaid. They need something very quick, Finest, if they want to get back into this game and get something out of it. They've got a mountain to climb at the moment. Isaac, though. Morabai reading that brilliantly. And apart from the hair, he's very much similar to David Luiz in the style that he defends. Good work by Rihan. And there's Omar. 3 against 2 at the back for TSCI against Finest. Is she laying it off, looking for Akeeb? Omar and the other goal scorer getting each other's way. Akeeb winning that there for Finest. Isaac. Mo Rabai is not giving him any chance to breathe or even blink here. Malik, then he get up! Ooh, what a save by Neil. And playing it to Malik's left foot when he was better on his right foot. Here's the left foot of Taha. Look at the acceleration, road runner. Just 2 in the middle and Taha fell over. Minaz's run has come to no fruition. Mo Rabai, the other centre-back. Mazhar taking a risk there, and you can't do that because Benali is gone round Neil. Benali! 3-0! Manchester's Finest have collapsed. I don't think double figures has been reached in terms of minutes. And Mustafa Rabai looking very, very smug on the sideline as TSCI have waltzed into a 3-0 lead.
Why telling the viewers that I'm on the sideline?
Yeah, well, they know now. Akeeb, they're playing a very, very fluid formation now. Rihan's dropped into centre-back alongside Yusuf. It's like the Ajax team of the mid-80s and early 90s. Total football, and quite appropriately, just like the Dutch European champions of 95, they're in the orange jersey. Here's Rihan, who's added onto it with the bobble hat. He's lifted in. If we were to try and give you an analogy, a Manchester's Finest would be the kidnapped person in the boot, and Yusuf Khan would be in the driving seat. Malik lifting it in. Akeeb with a header. Akeeb trying to look to add to his heading tally that he's got already this season. Very adept in the air now.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yusuf setting the mind games, knowing that his goalkeeper would not really be needed, and that's why he turned up in his fantastic maroon jumper. You get it from Burton for £20. With TSCI in a commanding 3-0 lead, they might even feel just about confident to bring Mustafa on.
That's it, I'm leaving.
It's Isaac Nelson again. He'll be, just like the Manchester's Finest players, shell-shocked as to what's happened so far. If you're just tuning in, Akeeb, who scored the first goal, Benali scored the other. Akeeb! What a save by Neil again!
Right, let's not be serious. He could have just went like that.
A fantastic save! That was travelling at 60 miles an hour. Mustafa's just jealous that Akeeb's got his position. Is she? Here's Omar Benali. Rihan! Oh, well, I don't know if Rihan actually got a toe to that. It's a corner. It was cleared at the last second by Fergie, I think. Rihan. Omar Benali's made the run. Rihan. Well, here he goes. Abdullah Rihan. Good save again by Neil. Akeeb taps it. Benali. Oh, and he's scrambled off the line. It could have easily been 6 or 7-0. Here's Omar Benali. Is she? When these guys combine, they really are difficult to stop. That's it, the crossbar from Akeeb. Sumptuous strike, but just 2 or 3 millimetres too high. Is she again? They're trying it again. This time it's the aerial route. Akeeb wasn't able to come in with a Superman head there. Jabba's speechless on the sides. I think he's still coming to terms with that third goal. Isaac. The combination of 3 and look at Omar Benali. He's got 2 finest players up against him, but you fancy him to get his hat-trick. Nearly. Neil makes another wonderful save. You know, if the game was still 0-0, Neil would be man of the match. He could still be man of the match from Finest's point of view. He's actually kept the score down to 3. Here's Omar, who would no doubt would be an admirer of a lot of the saves that Neil's made tonight. As it is, he's not made a single save. And that's full credit to the defence, which has been marshalled brilliantly by the veteran skipper Yusuf Khan in his 13th season as TSCI skipper and manager. He's got an array of medals, 2 league titles, and he definitely wants to add a 3rd one to it. Akeeb. Baha. Akeeb, nice one too. Akeeb! Well, he was in the space that Mo Rabai left. Benali, ping-pong around the area there. Akeeb. Ping-pong as well.
No, pinball.
You have to be a little bit more... Oh, brilliant work by Akeeb. He's run the full length of the pitch. What is Fergie doing?
How many times is he?
What on earth is Fergie doing? Is she? Wonderful run! He's picked him out! Is she? Can he help himself? Oh, and Junaid denies him. Malik! Malik, I just said the GoPro just got fixed.
Malik, what's the GoPro, man?
Yo, bro, we just fixed it.
Guys trying to aim for it.
Isaac. Isaac. Baha. Left footed! Deflected! And just over the bar! Here's Azhar. Akeeb. We ran about 40 yards to set up Fergie. Azhar! Booted out by Omar. Lazy goalkeeping. Akeeb. That's poor by Akeeb. Isaac. Pass Mo Rabai, surely! Here's the main man, Yusuf, who, that's, as we said, saw Kung Fu kicking Akeeb in the back, and since then we've not seen him in Ultimate. But he's back now. He's served his massive ban.
I need to warm up.
Amo's trying to tap him up for MFC. Meanwhile, TSCI come forward again. Brilliant touch by Omar Benali. An even better one to try and lift it into the area.
That was a naughty touch.
Akeeb winning that header, that 50-50. Malik again! Malik is really going for the GoPro at the moment.
What's that GoPro?
Since he saw the since the GoPro's gone up, Malik has had 2 bites of the cherry. Omar Benali. Omar Benali, great work! Rihan chipping it, but not enough leverage on it. I don't know about you, Aarif, but I'm really looking forward to seeing when Titans take on TSCI with 2 of the best players in the league, with Sam Rami going up against Mo Rabai, jokes, Omar Benali.
That was a great one. Hey, have one of these. I love that.
Mo Rabai, if you defend well, get a clean sheet and score, you may get man of the match. Mo Rabai giving me a give me a verbal volley there. Is she? Abdullah Rihan, the hat's come off. The style has definitely not turned off. Oh, another good save by Neil. This is good. Fergie's got a narrow angle. And there's the half-time whistle. That half certainly flew by. TSCI came out of the blocks like lions who have not been fed for 3 days. And they mauled Manchester's Finest in these early 8 minutes. They were 3-0 up. And to be fair, it could be a lot worse for Manchester's Finest if it wasn't for their goalkeeper, Neil. Finest have had some of their opportunities. One fell kindly for Akeeb, another one for Isaac. And still, there's huge arguments among the TSCI players here. Akeeb standing outside the TSCI circle. Is this a possibility that Akeeb sees his future away from TSCI? Malik's had quite a few shots. I wonder why they've come, Aarif. Aarif, what's your beef? Malik, what's your beef with the GoPro? What's your beef with the GoPro?
Basically, last season, or was it season before, I scored a hat-trick. He lost the footage. Greatest hat-trick of my life.
Yusuf Khan, whose position was called into question by certain parts of the media, saying what would happen to his position if they lost here tonight. He's come out and answering those critics in his best way. Omar, good save by Neil again. Junaid, cleared away by Yusuf. Isaac. Junaid. Azhar. Mo Rabai, look how far out he is. That's a message to Yusuf if he wants to play up front. Baha. He's had 2 great shots already. That's another 3rd one. And here's a former TSCI and Manchester's Finest player, Yasser, turning off underdogs. They've got a game against Scrapers here tonight. Scrapers who are in the basement of Ultimate League. Yasser with a very nice haircut. Fresh for the game. Here's Omar Benali. Turn. He's on a hat-trick. Instead, he's laid it off. Oh, that's a superb goal. That's a fantastic goal from TSCI. laid off by Rihan, potted into the bottom corner by Malik. And TSCI captain Yusuf thinks it's safe enough and confident enough to bring on Mustafa Rabai. Mustafa Rabai showing that fantastic back that he's been developing through deadlifts at 11 o'clock at night at Pure Gym. It's 4-0 to TSCI now. Malik. Rihan. Could it be 5? Was there ever any question? Well, there was a question and he's hit the post. Abdullah Rihan could be accused of complacency there. Sorry, it's Isaac on the ball. And again, one of those runs that he goes on. Akeeb can't keep up with him. Isaac! Baha! He fumbled out of the arms of Omar. No Manchester's finest player was within 5 yards of the goalkeeper where they should really be if you want to score a goal out of that. Oh, and Ishi. Here's Ake. Baha! I think he'll need a first-time finish. Oh, and Toffee falls down. Comical stuff from Mustafa Rabai. That's why he's been brought on, to provide entertainment for me and Aarif on the pitch now. Roadman. And he's doing bits here. It's so live. Look at this. Bilal, you said you were going to take the L earlier on. Are you still there? Are you still taking the L? Are the Mendem still taking the L? Today? Is she? Omar Ben Ali. Rihan. The showboating is in full flow here. Rihan!
Oh, great effort, Rihan! Great effort!
Good work. Deflected cross. Mo Rabai.
Huge chest.
Clearing that, hoofing it into the air. And Junaid flicks it on. Minaz and the goalkeeper almost get on. What's he giving here, the referee? Yusuf Khan is ordering Howard what to do. The puppet master.
That's 3 points.
The puppet master. Jabba pointed an email later today. It's a free kick. Malik leaves it to Mo Rabai. It's deflected off the wall. Isaac. Fergie. Baha. Fergie! They've got one back. Omar is seething at Mo Rabai. Mo Rabai's chance of the man of the match has gone up in smoke even if he scores tonight. Yusuf's face. Well, if a volcano went up against Yusuf would absolutely destroy it. Shannon, how was that nap? You just look like you woke up. Baha! Good save by Omar. Called it to action. Minaz. Look how far Minaz is up the pitch. Isaac again. And Finest are in again, Hazard! What a chance for Hazard! Ishi. What was Ishi doing there? He's Mustafa! Oh, and Mustafa, well, I think Ake trying to get it out of his feet. He does. Minaz! He's at the post! Minaz is at the post! We're to the final minute of the game. TSCI with an all but complete performance here tonight. 4 goals, but the goal conceded is a blot. And there's Rihan. Can he put the full advantage in again? Ben Ali hat-trick. He's laid it off unselfishly to Rihan. That's got him man of the match. He has to be man of the match after that. That's a real unselfish piece of play by Omar Ben Ali. He's giving up a trophy for a hat-trick to help out his pal, get him on the score sheet. The last team to stop Titans from winning. And Ben Ali could get his hat-trick anyway. Allah will reward him surely. Oh, and he's been denied by Neil. Mustafa! Back to the drawing board again. Minaz having a dialogue with Neil. Minaz complaining about his defence. Complaining about how he was left helpless there. He's got his head down. And he's now questioning Neil as to what he could have done better in defence. Neil's just oh, it's a good flicker by Yusuf for Azhar. Yusuf Khan with a fantastic little flick on for Manchester's finest. He's fuming at Rihan for not closing down that long ball this time. Ishi. Ben Ali on a hat-trick. Can he get it this time? Omar Ben Ali. Rihan wants it. Here he is. Mustafa. He's got his goal. Mustafa Rabai. Entertainment value 6-1.
The better of the Rabai brothers scored.
Mo Rabai trying to hide his jealousy and envy of his younger brother there.
It wasn't a hit and hope.
Mo, what's your response to your brother scoring?
Check my hat trick, innit?
Hit and hope.
Check my hat trick, innit?
Yo, we're not talking about the hat trick, we're talking about tonight. We don't want to talk about last year's news. That's 2017.
How many views is it on?
2017 news, and the final whistle has gone here. TSCI have utterly destroyed Manchester's Finest here tonight. Yusuf did say that a beating was coming, and they provided it. It's very difficult to pick out who will be the Pandora's Diner man of the match. We'll be making our way over shortly to find him. But Yusuf, sum up that performance by your team.
Good game, good performance. Should have scored.
Just good.
It was good, yeah, good. We were a bit sloppy in getting back. We spoke about it in the first half, before the first half, sorry. But yeah, second half, we were a bit open, but in the end, we kind of tightened up again and showed it all up.
Even by your standards, were you surprised that you went 3-0 up after 8 minutes?
No, we've been doing that type of performance most weeks, just that we've not had the goals to kind of show that. So this week was a good performance overall. I think we deserved it. We played really well, everyone.
Yeah. Do you think 6-1 flatters Finest, or do you think it would have been a lot better?
No, I think it was probably fair. They could have had a couple more goals, to be honest with you. We could have maybe had 1 or 2 more. So maybe on balance it's probably a bit fair, but they had a couple of good chances too. Omar made an amazing save. Can't forget that. But yeah, we did well, happy. Yeah.
Out of your star attackers, who do you think was the best of them all?
Omar Banali has been class, but obviously we have Rihan, Ishi, Malik, Akeeb. You know, we missed Abdullah Saeed today, but we brought in, we've got Yusuf, Toff, we've got a good squad.
There's no Moeen either.
No Moeen, exactly. You know, he let me know that he's injured at the moment, so hopefully he can get back quick and he'll be banging in some goals too as well.
Yeah. Looking ahead, Titans won again tonight. That's I think that's 7 wins in a row now for Titans. You were the last team to beat them.
Yeah, probably.
Not beat them, got something out of a game against them.
Yeah.
How pivotal is that game?
That's a big game, obviously. They're the champions. They're champions for a reason. They're a good team, very good team. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I like how they play. They play in the right way. Generally, they play good football, attacking football. So, I appreciate what they do. So, yeah, well done to them as well.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for that. Omar, fantastic. Well, you denied it before the game. Did you really say it, that you would retire if you lost the game tonight?
I said I'd retire from, yeah.
So you did say it?
I did say it.
Yeah. You served up a performance. It's probably one of your, I don't know, I've seen you quite a lot, but would you say that was probably one of your best performances here?
Yeah, it probably was. But as a team as well, did you see everyone was working hard, didn't it?
Yeah.
We've
even
got
this
the
man.
talent.
Even this man here.
He opened it up early. That's why it finished 6.
Yeah.
But we opened up the bus. So.
Yeah. You scored 2 goals, got yourself an assist. Were you tempted to take that one yourself before you laid it off to Rihan?
Yeah, but he gave me a chance, so I wanted to give him one back.
Yeah. Now, the Manchester's Finest, a lot of your players had a go at him. Was that sweet because it was them?
Yeah, because they talk all the time. There was an interview with Aki and he said, we beat them. So we beat them in the cup now we beat them again 6-1.
Yeah. Titans also won over there. I was speaking to Yusuf about Titans and the way they're playing football, attacking-wise. Are you really looking forward to playing against them soon?
Yeah. Because we'll dominate them again. We've played them 3 times and dominated them 3 times. So it's done.
All right, we're going to award Omar Banali with the Not Your Habibi cap for his Man of the Match display. And also the Pandora's Diner Man of the Match. You get 30% off because of your Man of the Match award performance. Get a picture with Aarif, and then you can take that to Pandora's Diner and you get 30% off. Well done, Omar Banali.